If I was to sum it up, it would be that it's timeless. They've got different versions of it, but I think the original was the best. It's a Harley-Davidson 2002 V-Rod. I got into biking after a 10-year absence. I'd had Ducati 916s and other exotic bikes before, and they're the kind of bikes that when you put them away, you open the garage door just to look at them because they're that good. And I wanted something in the same vein, but I wanted to slow down because I've got kids and responsibilities now. So because of that, I came to the conclusion that I'd get a V-Rod. I wanted a cruiser. If you'd have asked me 5 years ago would I ever own a Harley, I'd have said no chance. They're an old man's bike, so I must be an old man. We went to Vegas a few years ago, a few couples, and we hired one to go to the Grand Canyon and the Hoover Dam, and it was fantastic. They are a great bike. You don't feel like you're going to race around on it. You seem to get a lot of recognition from independent people, whether they're bikers or not. But I actually bought this bike without ever riding it. I mainly use the bike just to pot around on. If I was going to the shops, because it's got the panniers on, I use it for going for bread and milk and just popping around. The wife goes on the back, and various people, including my kids, have been on the back, but once a year, all the old guys like me organise a trip to have toured France on it, toured Scotland, not without no problems whatsoever. The only thing I've had to do is the first time I got it, the first summer, we went to Scotland, and I was desperate for fuel, so I ended up carrying a 5-litre can in one of the panniers around with me, which wasn't recommended in case I came off. So I've upgraded the fuel tank to a larger fuel tank. That's the only thing I've really done apart from heated grips, and it's fantastic. It keeps up with all the race replica stuff. Touring wise, I can get about 150, 180 miles to a tank. Previously I got about 100, 110 miles. Probably the first one who got into biking from a young age, and we're kids that hang around on a street corner now. We go over the fields and just hang around on bikes and stuff, and it was cheap fun, not doing anybody any harm, and it was great. I consequently have motocross bikes, done motocross races, road racing. My two sons have got motocross bikes, and they seem to be getting into it now. They've had a quad, which is now been passed down to my daughter. The great thing I feel about riding is you're in touch with the elements outside. If you can see the smells, temperatures, you've got more of awareness, you've got more of a vulnerability, which makes you switch on more when you're riding, and you can just feel things. No, there's no speed element in it. It just makes me feel more alert and more alive, I suppose. It's a great bike for all occasions.